Oh my God. What is wrong with me? I know. I need the sign again. You guys I can't so let me just start over again. Man, I still like I crushed that intro. I crushed it. I need to like look down first to see if you guys are going to give me, the signal of sound. But anyways, man, I like crushed that again. I should ask you. And then there's this bright red light that's blinking right in my face. So, anyways, welcome to the midday market recap, guys. So, if you're visiting for the first time, this is Only Chaos, where I talk about everything over the counter penny stocks. If you are looking to learn more about how I trade penny stocks and how I've been doing this for a living for over a year, clearly, I need some work on my YouTube game still, but the trading is spot on. I've actually quit my job a little over a year ago, been doing this for a living. It's been an awesome ride so far. And the whole purpose of this channel is basically to get you to do the same thing and also join our free platform, which is We Trade HQ. So if you're interested in checking that out, we have almost 4,200 members from around the globe learning and growing and celebrating each other's success. And it's not just geared towards penny stocks. If you're interested in checking out what it is that we're all about, we designed We Trade HQ to cater to every type of trader. So if you're trading options, Forex, big board stocks, futures, even cryptocurrencies, no matter what you're trading in the market, We Trade HQ is the place for you. So go check that out. The links are down in the description below. And if you're interested in stepping up your trading game within the OTC world, trying to figure out how it is that I do what I do and how I do this for a living, I do have a morning mentorship where I go live from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. And as you can tell, some of the folks that are in here that are tuning in are also in that morning mentorship. And it has been a huge game changer for them. So if you're interested in checking that out, the links are in the description below as well. It literally pays for itself every month. So let me... He's going to be so sad when he looks down. I was sad, man, James. Oh, you get something in your head, right? You get prepared to go live. You hit that live button and then you spit it all out and you're like, man, I crushed it. And then it's like, damn, nobody heard it. But, hey, it is what it is. Thanks, guys, for trying to at least let me know. I appreciate it. I need to give somebody, I don't know, some sort of notification sign. I got to figure that out. But, hey, nevertheless, it's such as live trading, live streaming, whatever, what have you. But hey, you guys still love me, so that's all good. So anyway, let me, what's going on? Let's see here. There we go. Just want to make sure. So I'm sharing my screen here with you right now. I actually just have my equity feed scanner pulled up. And what did we trade today? Well, BMMJ. Let me talk about that one first. BMMJ, so if I go to We Trade HQ, which is the platform, again, like I was saying, that we have created, meaning my partner and Jake, people are going to look for their favorite tickers, and they're going to do their technical analysis with their integrated trading view charts right here on the site. They can talk about it amongst their friends, and as you can see, I've been talking about BMMJ quite a bit, but BMMJ, I explained to you guys that to buy the dip on this one, it was kind of a no-brainer. Huge drop-off on Monday, and because of the halt that was going on, or Tuesday rather. And in 2 days, 2 days swing trade, and a 100% mover. Okay, lots of us folks within the morning mentorship have been watching this so closely. It was almost a no-brainer to buy this. Some of us even got in as low as 94 cents on this dip. Unfortunately for me, I got in as well, but I get in just above $1. So I got in around $1.13, adding to my position. And this is the importance of doing that. So for those of you who don't understand my strategy, so when I'm looking to build a position on something such as BMMJ, we've talked about it quite a bit. You add and add and add to your position and build on top of that. It's also important to make sure that, you're not building too much. You don't want to throw all of your eggs in one basket. You want to make sure that because of the volatility that we experience, that you're at least well diversified. I do have several positions, at any one given time. But this is my strategy. I take a position that I see got a lot of good long-term potential with, and I build on top of that position. most of the time when it doubles or more, I'm going to take out my initial investment. So let's just say I took $1,000 of BMMJ and I bought in when I first bought into this at 78 cents, and then it doubled. It actually did more than that. It went up 250% from that 70 cent range, and so I sold my initial position. So I was able to protect that initial investment, riding on free shares. And then as it dipped, I was able to capitalize on some of those dips, just like we saw there earlier in the week, and make even more money on my position. So that is how I've been able to perfect this strategy, as just like building my account around positions that I see quality, long-term potential in. And BMMJ was definitely it for me on that one. So really great move on this one. I don't know if there's anybody else. Blade Runner was still on vacation, so missed a dip. But hey, you're still up 130%. Can't be mad at that. Got a $1.20. Very happy. Good to see that, Darren, as well. What do I think has the most potential in penny stock area in the next 2 months? Gosh, that's a really hard question to really kind of answer. Only reason being is because it's so unpredictable, and that's anything in the stock market, right? You could always try to make predictions, but the fear, I don't want to say the fear, the catch-22 is that, I'm going to tell you, oh, it'll be this stock or that stock, and then it doesn't do anything, and then you're going to come back and say, hey, what the heck? So that's why I try to stay away from talking in absolutes and saying that, yes, this 100% for sure is going to go from trips to, I don't know, $1 or whatever. So, I try to look for things that have potential, but, I know you're not Scooter Magooter, but, there's people that are probably watching the stream later on that probably are, or would, it's tough. It's a tough spot to be in. But, I talk about stocks every day. And so we talk about movers every day and the potential that they could possibly have. So, yeah, I do. It's just, if I were to look at something, I mean, honestly, I could see BMMJ hitting a $3 range if this continues. That I think it certainly has that potential. That's my thoughts on BMMJ. From a penny stock perspective, I would say QPRC probably has a lot of potential as well. We talked about this one yesterday, about how much differently it's been trading as compared to when it did before. And we talked about normal, court cases and how they're usually good for like quick run-ups. And that was the case for QPRC before. But look at how it's been trending up lately. That's because people are holding on to this stock and seeing a lot of long-term potential with this because of everything that they have going on. QPRC also has a settlement hearing with Amazon today. I don't think that there's going to be much that comes of it, but because Amazon is probably just going to be Amazon here and probably drag this thing out as long as possible. But you never know. We could be surprised. However, from our sub-penny entries within WeTrade HQ and my morning mentorship, we have now experienced well over 300% gains on QPRC now that it has busted through 52-week highs earlier this week and has now created a new support at that 52-week high. It's holding there very nicely despite low volume and despite not much going on. But I really like QPRC for a longer term hold. So if you're going to ask me if there's one that I got to pick, I would say it would be QPRC. That's one that I'm saying this looks pretty good so far. I think we got something here. And this would be one that I am holding actually, in fact, from sub penny range. And, looking forward to see what else they have coming down later on down the road. A couple other ones to note, is VNUE. VNUE just started to get some really interesting volume. There's talk about the CEO of VNUE recently sold another company to Mark Cuban, so lots of people getting excited about that. One thing I will caution you on VNUE, I am invested in this one. Bought in at mid 2 range and then added actually at 0030. However, looking at level 2 here, you can see there is some dilutive market makers on here, so you got to be careful with that. It's hard to determine how much dilution they still have left on this, but doing some more due diligence on this. I just started to do it before this live stream, so I don't have the full story here, but I will be getting that to you tomorrow. VNUE looks like it has some pretty good potential here just popped up on unusual volume scans before I went live. This is my unusual volume scanner. And so sometimes when it shows up on that unusual volume, that means there's other people that it's popping up there for as well. DRNG, yeah, another strong move there. I think that's probably because dilution has backed off. But as you can see, CFGN is actually back on now. It might struggle here to get going past 001. We'll see though. But overall, it's been pretty slow today. VYST made a strong move back over in nickel. Still keeping an eye on that. Still see a lot of long-term potential there. And then also LFAP. LFAP officially came out with their website. They now have an official they now have an official Twitter handle as well. So go check that out. And they've officially changed their name as well. So still lots of good long-term potential that I'm seeing with LFAP. Another one that I talk about all the time about, building a position around. I think that there's just a lot of value to be had there. And I think it's very undervalued at 15 cents, to be completely honest with you. I think that the importance of building a long-term position is that so you're not chasing when a major catalyst arises as well. So that is why I also build a position around that. So I'm not chasing myself. If I build my position to, let's just say 500,000 shares, and a major catalyst comes along and I'm not holding those 500,000 shares, there's no way that I'm going to be able to take an order and just buy 500,000 shares all at once at 15 cents, because there's going to be so many people chasing in after this and it's just going to run without you. So I would much rather look at something that has a long-term outlook, build a position around that, and then wait for that catalyst to rise so that I'm not chasing it later. So that's the whole purpose. Some of my biggest trades have come from longer term trades and building my account around positions such as that. And so that is how I got to be to where I am today. So if you're interested in more of this, you want to know more about the strategies that I employ, go check out my morning mentorship. Again, the links are in the description. I go live from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day. I also record it, so if you happen to miss it, you can go watch it later over at WeTradeHQ.com. And that is it for me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, you want to see more content such as this, I sure hope you give me a thumbs up. I also hope that you subscribe to this channel, because we also talk about all kinds of other stuff as well. You want to know about starting a business, you want to know about building a YouTube presence, we got a new series that we put out on Saturdays. Be on the lookout tonight for a video in regarding that as well. And that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I will see you all before the bell. And B Smith is out. Have a good one.